promised. Here it is, being delivered. You can see by the box that it's going to be slightly bigger, not massively, but yeah, let's get it out and have a look at it. So guys, here it is. It's been delivered, the QS 200A. As you can see, the box is slightly bigger, and looking at the difference on the foams there, the foams themselves are going to be a fair bit bigger, but the actual unit size doesn't look too much bigger. More capacity in the media section, so that will also help. All right, let's get it open and have a look at it. So, I mean, the boxes they come in, although it was just wrapped up in paper and shipped, so the boxes do get a little bit damaged. The actual boxes themselves are extremely good quality, very tough old boxes, so hopefully this hasn't suffered any damage. So media holder number 1, media holder number 2, you've got your 2 suction cups, which surprisingly are actually really good suction cups if they're anything like the other ones. And there you go. So that's what it looks like without the media holders. You've got your airline, which is telescopic, and that can go all the way up to there, so you can have that facing either out towards, this is the back of the filter. This is where we, in fact, will stick them on. There's one, and God, there's always one, isn't there? There we go, there's 2. Lovely, yeah. So what I found out with these, obviously you plug your airline here, runs up the back, comes through this hole here to keep it all nice, neat and tidy, and then obviously out to wherever you need it. But the one thing that I like about these, obviously my tank's quite a deep tank, you can have these set to whatever angle you like. Obviously if it was towards the bottom of the tank, you can have them both set like that along the bottom of the tank. If your tank's deep like mine, you can have them set like that, so the suction will start towards, you know, the bottom of the tank. The way I've got the other one set currently is like that, one up, one down, and that way one's sucking sort of from the bottom of the tank and the other's sucking from, well, about the middle of the tank actually. But yeah, so quite a nifty bit of kit. So to put the media section on, all you do is you take your foams off, 1 and 2. Take your media compartment out of the packaging, give that a twist and a wiggle and stick that on there. They've got a small plastic cross member there to stop your media going down the hole, always a bonus. Quality check certificate, it's passed, always a good thing. Yeah, no damage to these are the most important things, but yeah, not a crack or a scratch in sight, bonus. And then you wiggle the other one on there as well, so they go on there like that, and then you get your foams, and they're a bit tough to clip these on, because well, at least the last ones were. But, they just, I'm not going to clip it on because they're a bugger to get back off again. I want to put some media in there first, but they just clip on there like that. As you can see, it's absolutely full of holes. So as the water is, or the air, sorry, is blown in here, this little pipe at the back here, blown in at the bottom there, the bubbles obviously rise up there, drawing and pulling the water and the air out the top there, and obviously there's only one way to get the water to come up there, which is through these holes, through the media and out that way, and obviously the same both sides. So let me snap back to you when I've put some media in here. I'm going to add some more zeolite in there because it's pretty good stuff. Right, bear with me. So here we are, all now filled with zeolite. As you can see, I've rinsed it out, get rid of all the dust. So it's had a good clean, no dust left. So all that's left to do now is clip these on. They are, as I say, they're a bit tight, but that's a good thing because you don't want water not going through the sponge. There you go. Keep going till you hear the click. And this one. There we go. They're now. Oh, right. There we go. Yeah, they're now all in. Perfect. Then slide your sponges back on. Simple bit. He says, get your pipe out of the way. There you go. So as I say, the air goes in here, which then creates a draw of bubbles, which pulls the water up here and out of here. And the water that is drawn will come through the sponge, so your mechanical, and obviously sponges do hold bio as well, through the zeolite and up, out through there. So now all that's left to do is get it installed in the fish tank. I'll come back to you in a second. So we're now up on top of the fish tank. So what we do, as I say, get that in the shot. We go through the hole at the top here, so that filters through the hole and down to the air inlet. A bit fiddly to try and get it on there. One second, can't do it one-handed. So what I've actually done, I've just dipped the end in some warm water to make it slightly more easy, he says. Maybe I took too long. Let's go in. No, I think I need to re-dip it again. Hold on. There we go. So I've managed to finally get that on. That was a good tight fitting, so at least no air will be leaking out of there. Then all that's left to do is put it where you want it in your fish tank. So I'm going to pull this up. I want that facing that way. How far up can we go? Just to about there. I'm going to do the same as I did with the other one. One up and one down. If you can see that there, one up, one down. And then I'll pop it in. What you want to do as well with these type of filters is, because of the density of the sponges, they're like a real dense sponge. It's very, they definitely don't sink very well, and they keep a lot of air in them. So what you want to do is, once you've got your suction cups into place, give your sponges a real good squeeze to squeeze out all the air. Too close to the wall. Just there. Squidge and try and keep it straight. Not that it matters too much, but yeah, I think that's on. So I'm just going to give these sponges a quick squeeze, and you'll see the amount of air that comes out. So where are we? So as you can see, it's in there now. It's got a good flow of water coming out, but look at all the air coming out of there. Look. So just give the sponges a real good squeeze. So that's that one. If I can reach, if I pull the other one up, otherwise I'm going to get a very wet sleeve. So bottom one's down here now. There you go. So you want basically all that air out, so it's just, it just makes it a lot easier for it to draw water through, obviously, because the air makes it more difficult to draw. There we go. Not much more air coming out of that now. push that back down. So I'll show you it from the side. I'll just lift the spout up just a tad. Oh, this bigger one, I must admit, is an awful lot more quieter than the small one. But there you can see now there's a good flow coming out there, and if I lift it up just slightly higher, you'll actually see the amount coming out. Look. There's a good flow there coming out. I can actually turn the air up on this now as well, actually, on this one. But so you'll see there down the side, it can be straightened up a bit. There. So yeah, so the water is drawn in through the sponges, up through the media, through the T-junction, then up the spout, and out there is air and water. So it aerates the tank as well as, let's turn the spout a bit that way. Yeah, so it aerates the tank as well as filtering the tank. So it's actually you know, if you are going to decide to put some grow-ons in a large fish tank, it's certainly worth considering, because obviously you need to have air anyway, and there's nothing wrong with a bit of extra filtration while you're at it, rather than plugging in extra filtration. If you know you're going to have an airline on anyway, you may as well stick some of those filters on your airlines, and that way you're killing two birds with one plug. Less electricity. So let's see if the light will work. It shorted out earlier because it was a bit damp in there. Nope, needs to dry out because the water temperature in there at the moment, heater's just about to kick back in, but yeah, the water temperature in there at the moment is warmer than the temperature in the house, so it's a bit steamy up in there. So I'll leave the lid open, let it dry out a bit, and then the light should come on and work. But yeah, they're all still doing well. So it's only the next day from the original video I showed you of my air filters, but yeah, they're probably hungry because I've just come home from work. There we go. Let's see how hungry they are. Nom, 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 nom. Right, little piranhas, look. Oh, you can certainly see how well the sponge does. Look, all the food's just gone and stuck to it. So you can certainly tell it's got a draw. I don't know whether you guys can see that through the glare, but you can see a few bits there. Look, all the food just sticking to the sponge. So at least I know that one's working. But normally happens to the other one. You see the fish 10 minutes after you've fed them pecking at the sponge, so it gives them something to do. And they're really soft sponges as well, so they're not gonna injure themselves on them. But yeah, so as I promised, that's the QS 200A Qanvee, if that's how you pronounce it. Great bits of kit if you've got a fish tank, worth looking into. Right, I'll catch you later.